What's going on, guys? It's your boy Goku, and I'm here to give you an updated deck profile on my Blackwings. And I saw mentioned that Hyper Librarian was mentioned in the Blackwing server that I'm in, and I thought I'd try it out. Unfortunately, I had to cut the Sahaya just like you need to try and get something going with the Hyper Librarian to constantly synchro summon. So this is what I've come up with. Sahayas may come back. Um, this is the first time I've actually added Hyper Librarian. Hyper Librarian, I'm mumbling. Um, and yeah, I've added some Bustials. Uh, God saved me so many games. But this was before the Sahaya cut. Um, and I just literally about a few hours ago, I just took down a person playing what was it now, Unchained, and it was a pretty nice deck. It put me on my toes quite a bit, but I ended up winning 2-1. In the third game, I ended up bringing out Bustial Baldrake, and they just couldn't do nothing. They just admitted defeat, because the minute they tried to bring out an Unchained Link monster, my Baldrake would just literally just banish their monster. Without further ado, here's the deck profile. We start off with, we have 3 Busted Lubellion. This is, you have to play it to 3 because you want to see it in your opening hand. What you do is you're gonna discard this to add Bustial. So you're going to be adding a Magma mostly, but depending on situations, you could add a Druid Worm or a Baldrake. So Druid Worm is good if you're going second. You can discard the Lubellion, add the Druid Worm, and then special summon the Druid Worm by banishing a light or dark monster. Don't pitch the Lubellion, because this is what you need in that tech. So as soon as you bring Druid Worm out, you can use Lubellion's graveyard effect by tributing it and bringing and special summoning Lubellion, thus triggering the Druid Worm to to send a monster from your opponent's side of the graveyard. So then I have the Druid Worm, 2 Magnuma, and 1 Baldrake. The Baldrake came in clutch in that last game against Unchained, because literally your opponent couldn't do anything much other than try and play around it. Still on the 3 Simoon, 1 Zephyros, 2 Shamal, 3 Sudri, 3 Ash Blossom, a Harmattan, Vata the Knave, 1 Shanga, 1 Chinook, and 1 Orochi. And because I'm playing the Hyper Librarian, I'm not sure the pot prosperities will get effect from this. So before I found out, I just changed it up for 3 Lure of Darkness, more for a budget variant. That if I wanted to get these cards in real life, I would never be able to afford those prosperities. But I have allures already, so 3 allures, 3 Dark Ruler and more if you get playing against Kashtira, 1 Called by the Grave, 2 Black Feather Whirlwind. I since upped it to 2 because I remember being in a situation where what deck was I playing against? A Telements. They managed to pitch a Black Feather Whirlwind from my deck. At first, I thought I had 1 copy, and I forgot I made the change. So that when I went to use Shamal, and I'm like, whoa, yeah, I forgot I added the second one. So I carried on with my day, and thus winning the game against that Telement player. Still on the 3 Black Whirlwind, because you need 3. You want to open it as well, and the 1 Twin Shadow. I had to cut Disparter to add this, but then again, I am on 13 cards in the extra deck, so I'm going to add Disparter again. So add the Disparter. And let's add the IP. I like IP. IP. Cut the Dark. And then Appaloosa. I don't know, whatever your suggestion. Somebody leave a suggestions in the comment below on what the link package could be for this. I could do virtually anything. One Disparter for the Banish Revival. The Negate or Monster Destruction. One Chaos Angel. In this build, I can very easily bring out the Chaos Angel with full powers, because all you need is a level 2 Blackwing. Mostly it's going to be Harmattan. You special summon it to the field. If you have another Blackwing monster on the field, and don't use its effect, keep it at level 2, so that if you have the Lubellion on the field, just go straight into your Chaos Angel, and that's it. Your opponent can't really do much unless they play this, which is an absolute pain in the arse. Still thinking of ways to negating that. I'm looking into that. What's it? There's a couple of counter traps for Blackwings. Let's have a quick look at what it is. Get rid of that alternative formats thing. Blackwing. Where are you? It's not that. It's a Squall, I think. Squall. Yeah, that's it. Black Shadow Squall. I'm looking into adding that. When a spell and trap card is activated, remove one Black Feather counter from your field, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. If you control a Blackwing Dragon, you can set this card from your graveyard, but banish it from the leaves of the field. But this will only work if you have a Blackwing Assault Dragon on the field, so I'm looking into seeing if the Solemn package might work, because nobody's really playing that anymore, and it might work. I don't know. Leave comments down below if you think of something that could negate a Dark Ruler no more, because you can't respond to it with monster effects, which is unfortunate. When I had the Hot Red out, you can't really do anything against it. My opponent that was playing the Unchained played Dark Ruler no more. I had a set Twin Shadow on the field, and when he brought 2 monsters out, I just played Twin Shadow, special summoned Silverwind, and destroyed 2 of his monsters. Thankfully, neither of them were Unchained monsters, and he couldn't activate their effects. Still the 2 Blackwing Assault Dragons, 1 Full Armor Master, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, 1 Jacob Berserker of the Ten Yeast, 1 Silverwind, 1 Blackwing Dragon, 1 No Thung, 1 Boreas Storm, and there's your boy Hyper Librarian, a Paloosa, IP, and Y-Strix. Ignore the extra deck. The extra deck is still in the experimental phase. And without further ado, let's try Test Hand to see how it goes. Load. So, here we are. Oh my god, what is that? So, we're going to activate these. And you're going to, you can literally going to activate both of these. Normal summon the Shamal. And then Shamal's normal summon will trigger both of these cards. So I'm going to add Shanga and Vata. Now from here you're going to special summon the Vata because you need that special summon while Shamal is on the field. And then you're going to use Shamal to place a Black Feather Whirlwind on the field so that Vata is live. So because you've got the Harmattan in your hand, you're going to send these 2. Special summon the dragon. And you're going to trigger the Black Feather Whirlwind. Special summon bringing back Bart to the Knave. And then you're going to trigger the Shamal, adding the Chinook to your hand for your Effect Veiler effect. So, then you're going to go to your Zephyros, bounce the Feather Whirlwind, special summon it. And you're going to activate it. Then you're going to special summon this. You're going to activate its effect. Because you want to make it level 4, you're going to target the Vata. Then you're going to bring out your Boreas Storm. So Boris Storm 1, Feather Whirlwind 2. So again here you're gonna be bringing this guy back. So from here you're gonna pitch the Orochi. No, I want the Orochi. To make another one, and from here you're going to go into TG Hyper Librarian. So there he is. And then from here you're going to special summon Barker Grenade. And you're going to banish the Orochi Engrave, special summon the Magma. You're going to trigger Magma effect. You're going to be added the Druisworm with this at the end phase. Then from here you're going to go into Draco Berserker of Continue, thus triggering TG Hyper Librarian, Hot Stuff Twin Shadow, and then from here you're going to go into you're going to go into Disparter, triggering the thing again, and a nice card to be drawn off the top. And then you're going to banish the Boreas Storm and Twin Shadow in this. And because you're using the alternative method of summoning method of Blackwing Salt Dragon, it does not trigger the Hyper Librarian because this is classed as a special summon. So then you're going to activate this. You're going to bring back the Orochi, I think. That's the play. Then if you wanted to, you can go like this. What am I triggering in there? Oh yeah, the Orochi. So you don't leave 600, 800 if you're going into time. Yeah, because you got to set this, because you only got one. And there's the Lubellion, not the Lubellion, the Magnemite resolved, so add this to hand. So if your opponent tries anything, you've got the Disparter, you've got the Draco Berserker, the Chinook, and the Druisworm. And then for follow-up, you have the Dark Ruler No More, Twin Shadow face down, because you have Shamal and where is he? You got Shamal and Zephyros ready for the Silverwind play, along with the Sharnger to pop a monster on the field. I would be pretty happy with this board. So if you have any other suggestions, leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see any more content. So I'm thinking about adding that branded regained personally, which is because when you're bringing out the Bastard Rebellion, in fact, I'm going to actually just do just that. Where is it? Regained. I'm on set chaps. So add the branded regained, making it 41. I don't really want it 41, but let's see what we can do to cut it down. So I noticed that I don't really run the small world package. It does kind of get cloggy. I've realized this now. So running this like this is fine. You got your draw power, you got your gas. You can easily just cut one Lure of Darkness because you're packing the Hyper Librarian. I'll still keep further testing it and might switch back with the Sahaya. But as I said before, if you have any suggestions for me, leave a comment down below, and I will respond to any and all suggestions. And until next time, go build some decks. And Goku out.